For me, it had to be in full swing day one. I had to be ready because I was playing against the best at my position, and I wanted to establish myself as the best at my position. And so that's why I think that I tried to have an advantage over other players. Where guys were trying to get a rhythm, I made sure that I used the preseason for that because I wanted to come into the beginning of the season gangbusters, knowing you're going to have your ups and downs during the season, but this is not something where you can just warm your way up into the season. You better come out ready to go, or you're going to be looking, trying to find your rhythm all year long.
That's a good message all players should hear. And now Washington starting group. They've got Bradley Beal, Beasley out there with Alex Len. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Bertans in at the 3 slot.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
James kicks to Davis. Beasley with the steal. Westbrook against Schroeder. Pass to Beasley. He kicks to Beal. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. And again, Washington with the triple.
Wow, Beal is a talented scorer. Outstanding at maintaining concentration despite the intimidating defense.
James kicks to Davis. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Here's Bertans. Feeds to Len. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. And he makes the bucket. Drew contact and gets the whistle, too.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And for the Lakers, new leadership in the front office starting midway through last season. For a franchise that had lost some of his luster, the hope is they can return to their winning ways.
Now here's Schroeder. Last game we saw him score 14. Shoots. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Here's Bertans. James covering. Westbrook against Schroeder. Shot from 16. Off the left rim and out. And Chris, we're not accustomed to seeing top free agents spurn the Lakers, but that's what's been happening the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, it's different reasons. I mean, it's drafting. Some players want to go other places. The fact of the looming shadow of Kobe Bryant there. But we'll see if they can turn things around.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Now here's Len. 6 to shoot. Outside Beal. No good again that time. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Here's Westbrook. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, they lean on him for a big portion of their scoring, with a good reason.
James outside. Davis with a screen on Westbrook. Schroeder kicks to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Here's Beal. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. Beal dishes to Westbrook. Nails the 16-footer. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
If you leave him alone, he'll drain that mid-range jumper all day long.
Schroeder kicks to James. Back to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope passes to Drummond. Fires from deep. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Drummond. That's 10 points for Anthony Davis.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's the pick. Got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And let's check out stats for James. He's coming off an excellent season. 6th in assists
8th in scoring, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists, just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Now, here's Westbrook. 17 points for him last game against Denver.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him. And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Here's Davis. After the basket by Washington. Good on the three-point shot.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
Beal against Caldwell Pope. Davis kicks it over to Schroeder. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Davis setting the pick for Caldwell Pope. Will not go. This is off the front iron. So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to the Nuggets.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that three.
Yeah, it looks good when it's going in, but they definitely force some. Overall, pretty inaccurate from out there.
Westbrook with a wide open look, and he hits it to tie the game up. Westbrook's got 9 points.
Yeah, awesome watching Westbrook drain the 3 ball there. He just needs to focus on being a little more efficient in downtown.
Now here's Schroeder. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Beasley against Davis. Bertans inside the line, and Davis pulls it down. Lakers leading by 3. Kicks it to James. The 19-foot shot. Westbrook pulls it in.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and it throws his shot off.
And one thing you have to say about Russell Westbrook, he is an absolute star. I mean, the type of player you can build around and win with. Just the total package on the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Bertans, fires the 3, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Robin Lopez is checked in for Alex Len. Bryant comes in for Michael Beasley. And Thabo Sefolosha subbed in for Bertans. And Matthews throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
Outside Westbrook. He feeds it to Lopez. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Gasol. The numbers Westbrook put up last season in his MVP run, Greg, just staggering.
And you figured his numbers would get a bump, but I don't think anybody could have expected this guy to average a triple-double. I mean, arguably the most impactful superstar in the league.
Now here's Lopez. Passes to Westbrook. To halt the run. Here's Bryant. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. From deep, James. But they recover it. They shoot again. And at last, they get one to fall. LeBron's got his first 2 points. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Beal kicks to Westbrook. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Lakers.
And they've been doing a great job of getting into the paint and scoring inside. The defense allowing them easy access to the rim, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. C.J. Miles comes in for Bradley Beal. And Smith subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Pick by Harrell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That is his first foul of the game. The dish to Harrell. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Defended by Miles. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Miles.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And again, the Lakers no good. Looking to end the drought. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Here's Kuzma. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Matthews against Miles. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Harrell. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Smith. The Lakers with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And how about the points they put up? I mean, they were aggressive. In fact, at times overwhelming.
Well, think about this. They were extremely versatile in their approach, taking what the defense allowed.
The feed to Gasol. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Harrell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And checking out some numbers for Wesley Matthews. How he performed last season. Put up about 13 points per, 3 rebounds and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And Chris, when you played, you were known as a guy your size who could rip and run, take it coast to coast. You look around the league now, who are some of the best big men ball handlers?
Oh, you love it. If you get that board, you got to be able to take it, speed up the offense. We've seen Draymond just have a field day doing it with all the players on his team that could knock it down and score. Blake Griffin, Anthony Davis. We've even seen Paul Millsap and Julius Randle do it a little bit. So I love the fact that if you can get that board and push it, it makes it easier because you don't have to look for the outlet. You can actually find that point guard, that 2-guard in transition, and let them score, and you be the facilitator.
Now, here's Miles after the Marcus Holmes. Here's Smith. And too long on the shot.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Shoots from 12. Kuzma can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 7. The pass to Miles. Back to Smith. Nice ball movement by Washington. Now here is Cephalosha. Defense is right there. Over Harrell. Cephalosha misses. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside Matthews. Pass to Kuzma. Pick by Harrell. From deep. He can't get it to go.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
You're way beyond the arc on that play. It's the kind of shot he can make, but not necessarily the one you want.
And so the first quarter. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
To be sure. I'm just not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking once she beats them in a game of horse.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
So the Wizards 5 right now. C.J. Miles is out there with Bryant. And it's Thabo Sefolosha. And there's Robin Lopez. And it's Smith in at the 1.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Here is Miles following the basket by Marc Gasol. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play. And that sends C.J. Miles to the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. Well over a decade in the NBA for C.J. Miles, taken straight out of high school by the Jazz back in 2005.
And he's just now entering his 30s. A good floor spacer and solid defender at the 2 or 3 spot.
Now here's Harrell. He had 10 points in the win against New Orleans. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Kuzma's got his first 3 points of the game.
And look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for them.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Bryant.
Wow. Smith is just an incredible distributor, a genuine floor leader. He knows where to dish the rock.
Dishes it to Matthews. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Pass to Kuzma. Gasol a screen. Feeds it to Harrell. Here's Matthews. Again, Los Angeles. Now Smith. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And he also drew a lot of fouls, forcing the defense to react to his aggressive style of play.
Now here is Smith. 7-point differential. Bucket is good.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Kicks it to Gasol. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's foul number 2 for him.
He better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a 3rd foul before halftime.
McLemore's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And a switcher also for Washington. Neto's checked in. Passes it to McLemore. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards trail by 5. Smith kicks to Bryant. Now the dish to Miles. And it's Bryant in the corner. Lopez sets a screen for Miles. Drills the 3-pointer. Miles has got 8 points in the quarter.
And no fight left in the defense there after a teeth-rattling pick.
Gasol, a screen on Smith. Now the feed to Gasol. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And when you look at the younger generation of players coming in now, Chris, of course, you do the interviews, you see them, you talk to them. Is it easy for you to relate to these younger players?
Yeah, it's definitely easy to relate to them. I think that our generation had a lot of influence on their style, their kind of expression of self, just as the generations before us did, and we have that unique bond. I think that's one of the advantages that I have, that I've known some of these players since they've been young. I know their habits, I know that they're good kids, good individuals, and they just express themselves differently. You know, do I like the way they come into a game dressed looking like, I don't know, Ozzy Osbourne and Run DMC mixed? Nah, I don't like that. But people used to say that about my style and my clothes too, Kevin. I'm sure they did that about you too, you know. So, man, I just love it. I just take it as we have some of the best players that fans have seen, and I'm just enjoying everything from the wild clothes to the music to their style. But no, it's not hard to relate to them, man, because they're all pretty good.
Chris, just for the record, they never said that about me. I always...
Yeah, you always set the trend.
Now Miles. After the missed 3 from Marc Gasol. And Miles kicks to Neto. Beasley dishes to Miles. Smith with it. Now defended by McLemore. Shoots off the screen, and it's sent back by Drummond.
And the defensive chops of Drummond really helping this team. He really cleans house with his shot block.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Neto. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Beasley the screen. Here's Smith. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Schroeder kicks to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. For the three. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one. Wizards trail by 5. And there's the pass to Beasley. Back to Neto. Smith outside. It's Miles on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Miles has got 11.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Pass to McLemore. He dishes it to Gasol. In the corner, it's James. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Smith the pass to Neto. Back to Smith. Fires from the line. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Smith's got it all tied up now for the Wizards. Schroeder kicks to McLemore. Gasol a screen. Now here's McLemore, covered by Smith. Here's Gasol. Rebound by the Wizards. Land's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
And Miles kicks to Smith. Land with a screen on Drummond to the right side. On deep, Neto. The Lakers with the rebound. Drummond's got his 3rd rebound tonight. James against Miles. Shoots over Miles. Again, James missing. Washington's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Miles dishes to Beasley. Neto kicks to Smith. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beasley with a screen on Gasol. Neto, that's a 2-pointer, but he stays with it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Then for the Wizards, Davis Bertans comes in for C.J. Miles. And Beal subbed in for Smith. Schroeder outside. He kicks it to James. He feeds it to Drummond. And it's Schroeder in the corner. They need this one. And James with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight. And you look back to last season, the Wizards started slow, but something clicked for them halfway through the year, Chris, and they were able to turn things around.
Well, just with all the talk about how the Wizards should rebuild, it seems like they pulled it together. They took some time to get things right with the new coach, and the lead strife on the team disappeared once they started winning.
The Lakers with the ball, following the three-pointer by Washington. Dishes to Drummond. James kicks to McLemore. Davis sets a screen. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it from 20. And that one, good. James has got 7.
You better admire the skills of James. Remarkably focused in the face of an aggressive defense.
There's the pass to Beal. Beasley with a screen on Davis. Shoots from the baseline. And he hits the jump shot. That's now 8 points for Bradley Beal. LA's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Davis dishes to Drummond. Schroeder outside. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
Now, the energy Drummond has on the glass, it's really ridiculous. He's a spark plug, a real spark plug.
And Beal kicks to Beasley. They set the pick. Just his first attempt. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Lakers in the lead. Here's LeBron. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And as successful as LeBron James has been, a max contract, all the endorsements, everything else, he's made his mark with his philanthropy.
Well, Kevin, my favorite part about LeBron is what he's done off the court. I mean, $2.5 million to the Muhammad Ali Museum. Think about this. This might be one of the greatest philanthropic moves, in my opinion, by an athlete. $40 million to pay for the college tuition of 1,000 Ohio school children. I mean, he's affecting the world in ways much larger than basketball.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Alex Len. Cephalosha comes in for Michael Beasley. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Raul Neto. The Lakers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. On defense, the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Matthews with it. Westbrook picks him up. Los Angeles with another miss. Wizards trail by 4. Cephalosha passes to Beal. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Well, it appears as though he has lost his touch a little after connecting on 2 in the first quarter.
Lopez against Davis. Picked by Harrell. Off the screen. Westbrook pulls it in.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Now here's Beal. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. It's deflected. Caldwell Pope for 3. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
And you have to do a ton to distract Caldwell Pope. Just razor sharp concentration when he's going up with the shot.
Westbrook dishes to Beal. Pass to Cephalosha to end the run. Sinks the three-pointer. Cephalosha's got his second basket of the night.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
Feeds it to Davis. He's covered by Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Baseline try. Matthews, no good. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell.
Go the other way.
That's foul number 2 for him. And the Wizards making a change here. Lions checked in. Wizards trailed by 4. And here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. Right side, Beal lets the 3 fly. 4 seconds left. And Bryant with the lay-in.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Lakers lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, I see a team that's playing smart, moving the ball around to the open man, just taking what the defense gives them.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been... The Lakers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. We've got Davis. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's LeBron James. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. And Chris, I know you started doing a podcast, Fearless or Insane, with Chris Webber. An opportunity to have some meaningful conversations. What's that been like?
It's been great, Kevin. I've gotten a chance to talk to some friends, some mentors like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I've gotten to speak to him about what it was like playing for Wooden, what it was like coming up in the crazy 60s in that time. And, you know, he's such a thoughtful and a great individual. So to hear his stories about he and Muhammad Ali, he and Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all these great figures is just wonderful. I also got to speak to track legends John Carlos and Tommy Smith, who in the 1968 Olympics, we've seen them kind of protest when they put their fist up in defiance and kind of put their voice out for the voiceless. And I got to talk to them about how tough of a moment that was. Did they know the sacrifice that they were making? What happened, the backlash to what happened? And then all these years later, do they feel kind of vindicated that we're showing them so much love and people around the world appreciate what they've done? So we try to just discuss fearless or insane. You know, they say insane is doing the same thing over, expecting a different result, where these guys put their lives on the line.
Yes.
And they kind of knew that it necessarily wouldn't change the arc of justice, but they felt that they had to do it. And so it's just some cool conversations with people and athletes that were much more than an athlete. And I've learned a lot, and it's been a cool podcast.
No good off the back of the rim. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Caldwell Pope, banked in off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 10.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just the score from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
Here's Westbrook. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time in the locker room trying to get mentally prepared. Then you come out and give up that.
And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. In the third position, the Wizards, the Lakers in 5th.
And these are two teams that excel at punishing opponents for their mistakes. I mean, they certainly did that last season.
Len, good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Caldwell Pope kicks it over to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Davis sets a screen. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Beal. That shot misses. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Beasley with a screen on Schroeder. Westbrook kicks to Beasley. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really no other way to put it but the Lakers with that dramatic front office change last season around that deadline and new big name leadership. And the hope is that they can escape from what's been an awfully rocky patch here of Lakers history.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And the turmoil for the Lakers up top has certainly been fodder for the newspapers in Southern California.
Yeah, border takeover attempts, infighting, court battles. I mean, this has been a soap opera. But one thing is certain, in order to be successful as a franchise, you need everybody on the same page.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Doesn't go that time. And the Wizards now going the other way. Lets it go from 14. They get the rebound.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Schroeder with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. This one for three. And James gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And Chris, you spent a handful of years in Washington. When you look back to that time in your career, is there a favorite moment that stands out to you?
And it was early in my career when I was with Washington, and I learned a lot about the league. And I think ending the Washington playoff drought that they had been in for so many years was part of the reason why I wanted to go there, and that was a lot of fun. Making my first All-Star team as well was pretty cool.
Is Smith, he's checked in for Washington. Inside. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
Passes it to Bertens. Beasley the screen. Here's Bertans. James covering. Wizards need to get a shot off here. For 3, Smith. Rebound the Lakers. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. Got that one up quick. 23 points for Anthony Davis.
But that lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting like he has so far.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Russell Westbrook. Now here's James. He's guarded closely. Lakers working the ball around now. Schroeder outside. Davis setting the pick for Schroeder. For 3. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Bertans for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, it's James. Fires from the wing.